Okay, we'll get started. One. Yeah, let me know once my screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's visible.
So yesterday, right, we started with pandas, and we saw some. I mean, we had started seeing some basic functions which are available in pandas. So now we'll like just look at a few more functions. By the way, also, I mean, just to mention it, your like after this you will get one assignment specifically focused on basics of pandas, NumPy, and Matplotlib. So I mean, hopefully that also you'll get today, and it will be due next Saturday. Okay.
Okay. Uh,
Yeah.
so today we are going to see the NumPy, right?
Yes. So we'll just NumPy, Matplotlib also, and whatever sorry remains of pandas, and if at all time permits we'll start with ml, but yeah, then we'll see. Okay, here group by is not there, no problem. See, I think like for those of you for whom SQL is over, right, we had group by in MySQL. Similarly we have group by in pandas also, right? So what and for those who are new to group by, let me like maybe first I'll explain what group by is. Yeah, see, so assume, right, you have a data like this. Okay, and this is your column A, column B, column C. Okay, and assume column A may, you have values A, B, and C. Okay, and column B, assume you have 1, 2, something, 3, 4, and here 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now if someone says that, okay, group by based on a particular column, so what it means is वो पर्टिकुलर कॉलम में जितनी भी यूनिक वैल्यूज हो हर एक का एक ग्रुप बना दो. तो जैसे पहला ग्रुप हो जाएगा जहां लाइक अज्यूम इफ यू वांट टू ग्रुप बाय ए कॉलम, दिस कॉलम, इफ यू वांट टू ग्रुप बाय दिस कॉलम, राइट. तो पहला ग्रुप हो जाएगा व्हेनेवर कैपिटल ए दिस कॉलम वैल्यू वाज इक्वल टू दिस स्मॉल ए. दूसरा ग्रुप होगा व्हेनेवर द वैल्यू वाज इक्वल टू बी. और तीसरा ग्रुप होगा व्हेनेवर द वैल्यू वाज इक्वल टू सी. सो लाइक दिस ग्रुप बाय वर्क्स, राइट. जितनी भी यूनिक वैल्यूज हो उन सबको एक ग्रुप में डाल दो, राइट. इज am I making sense, like समझ में आ रहा है?
No,
No, no,
actually,
okay. Huh.
no, no. Actually,
if you are grouping by A, then it should take only the values under this column A.
No, no,
But
it will take values from all, but it will consider only unique values of A. So group by A means A में जितनी unique values हो उनके group बना दो using all the columns.
okay,
Hmm.
so here it will be like if we have 2A, so 2 times A, so it will be unique like A, B, C only.
A B C. So group one will be ये दोनों rows. Group two will be this only this row, and group
Okay,
C will be only this row.
okay.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. And see, this is group by. Now, on the top of group by, you can apply some sort of aggregation function, right? So group like अपने आप में तो group one has actually two rows, right? But what if you just want a single row for each group? Then you will have to aggregate the value. Aggregate the value का मतलब क्या होता है? You will have to combine the values. So assume your aggregation function is average. तो वो क्या होगा जितने भी numerical columns होंगे like B and C, it will average these. So your final data, if you use average as your aggregation function, there'll be three rows: A, B, C, and column B value will be 1.5 for A, 3 for B, and 4 for C. Similarly, for C, it will be 2.5, 4, and 5, right? So if you use, mean or average as your aggregation function, जितने भी numerical columns होंगे, it will average its value for each group. Okay, understanding?
Yeah, got it
Hello?
till now.
Got it, right?
Yes.
So you have something like group by, जो pandas के मतलब इन सबको ग्रुप में एक ग्रुप में डाल देगा, and then you have then you have aggregation on top of it. कि भाई once you have grouped, how do you aggregate the values inside a group so that you get only one row for each group, right?
Right.
Okay, sure. Then yeah, we'll resume. Hmm. So then going by this same, so if I let's try group by. So right, firstly we are loading the data, and then we'll do apply group by. So first let me print df.columns to see which column should group it. Hmm. Huh. So maybe we can group it on, let's say, let's try to group it based on total rooms. Okay. So firstly, let me see all different type of values there. So what will I do to see all possible different values? Dot
Shivam,
value
can,
count.
can you take a smaller data like only 5 to 10 rows?
Okay. I think like currently I do not have one. We'll have to create otherwise. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, Uday. Okay, so assume we have this data dictionary one. Okay, Praveen, right? And we'll convert it into a
Okay.
data frame. Right, so we have this data, okay? Right?
Yeah, got it.
Yeah. Now let's try to perform group by only. So first thing I'll write like df group is equal to df dot group by. Okay, and then you have to write kiss column पे you want to group it. So I want to group it based on A. So just give A and just try to print this. So nothing will come, it will just show it's a grouped object. Mm, okay, sorry. Huh. Right? So what has happened? We have grouped it and now it's showing simple, like it's a grouped object. Now, if you actually want to get a data frame out of it, you need to apply some sort of aggregation on it. So let's try to apply this average based aggregation. So we'll write df new is equal to df group dot aggregate. Let's see. Hmm, see. Mm, right. So this is your new data frame. In this, right, a key a ka mean, if you'll see, sorry, out of all the rows which have a, the mean in column B will be something like 4.25. So that's why, right, for A value is 4.25. For B it is 6.50. For C 4, and for D 7. Right. So like this group by
Okay.
and aggregation works. You can
Mhm.
firstly group by and then apply some sort of aggregation on it. So now it is mean. I'm not sure if mode exists. Okay, mode does not exist, but I think count exists. So let's see. Right. So you can apply also apply count also. So kitni A ki row hai, kitni B ki, kitni C ki, kitni D ki, it will give all that. Right.
Mhm.
So 1 minute. Hmm. So right, just you look at the documentation. You'll find many sort of documentations which can be applied. So see min max. I'm pretty sure somewhere uh, somewhere I think they will probably have that list also. What's all which all functions are available. Hmm. I mean you can find it somewhere. It will be there. Mean, min, max, count. All those are available. So you can apply those to your grouped objects in a data frame. Right? Correct?
Okay.
Hello?
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you send this link?
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Hmm. right? I'll also send you whatever code we have written now. So like this, you can apply all sort of these grouping operators, and that, and like you'll get you'll be able to aggregate the values. Okay, right? I hope things are clear now. Okay, so right. Also, I mean, just to show you, right? Just to let you know, there is something called you can actually see correlation of all the columns with respect to one another, right? I mean, there is direct function called df.cor, corr, right? So it will tell you ki which column ka dusre column se how much correlation is there. So with itself, always correlation will be one. Any column where if you'll take correlation with itself, it will always be one. Uh, but if you see, right, like just say latitude ka longitude say, so it's minus 0.925. Total rooms ka median income say, so it's 0.22, right? So like this, all these things, I mean, you can see. So if you want, you can get this correlation matrix also through this. Okay, right? To try it. I hope things are clear till here. Hello, hello.
Yes.
Hmm. Oh no, you right, Neha. What is your doubt? Like, what part did you not understand? कौन सा part, Neha? Like you did not understand? Okay, like maybe I'll explain. Like df.core, right? So you like this, you can get a correlation metric. So we in math we saw, right, correlation. Ki, how are two variables, or two variables related, which means how are two columns related. So just say you see total rooms, and if you see uska longitude से कितना correlation है, so कितना है 0.04, which is almost zero, right? So इसका मतलब कोई ज्यादा relation नहीं है. सही बात है, longitude का room से relation उतना नहीं होगा. But mm, now if you say, right, अगर total room का median house value से देखें, तो भाई 0.16 correlation है, sorry 0.09, which is a positive number. No, sorry, 0.16 है. So 0.16, like which is a positive number. ऐसा क्यों? क्योंकि right, rooms, I mean rooms and housing value, they're positively correlated. Small correlation but positively correlated, right? अगर room बढ़ेंगे तो house की median value भी बढ़ेगी. Similarly, if there are a lot of number of rooms, then it also implies that लोगों की income भी अच्छी है. So इसीलिए total rooms का median income से 0.22 is the correlation. So like this, through correlation you can understand कि how are two columns related, right? Population का, जैसे अगर population कम होगी तो मेरे को लगता है right, population का, right, see, population is like almost zero but somewhat negatively correlated, because right, population अगर कम होती है तो typically houses की value ज्यादा होती है, right? Because area उनका ज्यादा होता है, number of rooms वगैरह भी ज्यादा होते हैं, right? अमेरिका, लाइक अमेरिका में पॉपुलेशन उतनी नहीं है तो वहां पे घर की कीमत बहुत ज्यादा होती है. और जहाँ पे मतलब भीड़ बहुत होती है वहां पे घर छोटे होते हैं, तो टिपिकली मीडियन हाउस की वैल्यू भी कम होती है. सो ऑल दोस थिंग्स यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड फ्रॉम द डेटा, राइट? इज दिस नाउ क्लियर टू यू, नेहा? हेलो. ओके. Sure. So now we'll slowly start towards so this was all for pandas. Then you'll get an assignment which will again involve questions from pandas, basic questions, not very tough ones. And probably based on whatever we have discussed in class, you should be able to do the majority. Okay. So now we'll go to matplotlib. Right? So this matplotlib is actually the plotting library of Python. Right? So this is used to draw all sort of plots, and right, it's used to draw all sort of plots, and I mean, for visualization purpose we use it. So let's see how to go about using it. So majorly what we will be looking at is matplotlib.pyplot, right? Because I mean, matplotlib.pyplot is majorly used for plotting. So always start by writing import matplotlib.pyplot, right? And इसका short form usually लोग PLT बोलते हैं. So write as PLT. Okay, and then we will start, see how can we plot, I mean, some good plots. So maybe let's start with something from here, or maybe like maybe we'll just choose our data frame. So again, let's load this data frame. Right, so let's try to plot longitude and latitude, right? So jab bhi whenever you want to plot something, you will first decide, right, what should be there on x-axis, what should be there on y-axis, right? Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I mean, you'll do that now. So you'll do simply write plt.plot. Plot will plot, actually whenever you use dot plot, it means it will plot the a line graph. So a line will be drawn between x and y, and x is equal to df of longitude. And whenever after plotting, right, we can show, like we write plt.show. This will actually show the chart. Okay, fine. Right, so I mean, this is how that line chart looks. Right, because the thing is, right, for same value there are multiple, I mean, right, it is not one to one relation. Longitude की एक value के लिए बहुत सारी latitude की value है. तो right, हर एक point को आपस में जोड़ते हुए it looks very cluttered. So उस case में क्या, pl.plot की जगह we can actually only plot the points and not necessarily join them by line. So उसके लिए we do pl.scatter. Right, so now you see all those points will be plotted. Correct? Is everyone clear till here? I'm sending this. Please go ahead and plot it. And this is the documentation. So, right, all those things you can find from here, what we were plotting. So I'll just paste this also. Let me know once you've plotted. Did you try? Are you able to do? Ashutosh?
Yes, sir.
You did try?
Yeah, yeah.
Good. Amruta?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Kalpana, you also, right? Okay, no problem. Yeah. So I hope everybody has plotted till here. So right, plt.scatter. This will simply plot all your individual points. Now you can make many changes to it, right? You can assign, apply a lot of properties to your points, right? Change color, change the size. You can actually just explore through it. Like you can actually make a lot of changes to it. So a few changes I'll show you. So right, S is for I think size, uh, the marker size. So let's make S equal to 2. So right, see, point size actually reduced a lot. Correct? If you'll write S is equal to 100, its points are very, very big, right? So I mean, just choose whichever point size works best for you. I think 2 is good. Then another thing is I think color. So assume I want points in red. So right, just give color equals and then R. R is like is there say if you'll write R in quotes, that's the short. I mean that's the short form for red. You can write red also, but I mean typically short forms are preferred, right? So if you want in blue, write B, right? If you want in green, write G. Just search for it, like whichever color you want, you can get it in that color. Then if you want black, write K. I think K is for black, right? So like this, you can choose whichever color works for you, and make changes to it, and like this you can get a scatter plot. Okay, is this clear?
Shivam,
Amrita, is
can
this
you
clear? Yeah,
scroll up a little bit because it is showing PT is not. Yeah, this code to import matplot.
you want this one? Okay.
Yes.
right? So just make changes to this plt.scatter, just explore the properties on your end, and you'll understand what it does and all. Alpha, similarly, just to let you know, alpha is something which controls transparency. So if I'll give alpha is equal to 0.1, my points will almost be transparent, right? It's very difficult to identify, they're almost transparent. So this is good जब आपको पता करना हो कि density कहाँ पे ज़्यादा है. And if I'll give alpha is equal to 1, then it means very dark, right? So I mean, there are all sort of things you can play with. Okay. Then one more thing, right? Few more important things are, if you want to give title to your plot, right? So right, all these things. I mean, all these kind of changes we have already seen in Excel. There we used to specifically go to properties and make whatever change we want. We can do it there. But in Python you'll have to write code for it. So pl.title, and then write right. So title for this is, let's say, longitude versus latitude. And then you can give any font size also to it. Let's say 20. Right, so it'll show longitude versus latitude, font size of 20. Similarly, you can give right, x-axis also you can give some title, y-axis also you can give some title. So plt.x label is to give title to x-axis. So that's longitude. And again, let me put font size equals 10. And similarly, you can write for y. So plt.y label. Again, font size 10. Right, x-axis maybe you'll get some title, y-axis maybe you'll get some title, and you can give a overall title also. So like the many properties which you can actually apply using PLT. Right, so go ahead, plot it, let me know. You can, I think, change color of these also. Right, so title become blue. So all those things you can do. Yeah, go ahead and please plot it. All of you, right? Like, okay, go ahead and plot not population, maybe plot median income and median housing value. See what sort of relation do you get between these two, right? Median income and median housing value. Just plot a scatter plot or a line plot, and see how does that look. You're able to do, right? Yeah, go ahead. Like, let me know if you have any doubts, right? Let me know.
The scatter one is not looking good, like very much clustered.
Oh,
So,
okay. One,
can you
let me just.
suggest some more,
Sure, sure.
any other type?
Yeah, sure. Let me see. So, median income and median housing value. Right, yeah. So it's very difficult. Okay, 1 minute. Huh. Yeah, but it's difficult to understand. Right? Inish. First of all, let me correct these. Right. So, right, like basically what this means is as your median income is rising, obviously house values will also rise, right? Because if people have money in a particular area, uh, then house prices also go up. And the many points, right, like where I mean, yeah, I mean there are outliers. These points are basically outliers, right? So median income, even if income is low, then also I mean median house value is high for such some places. So now I'll ask you, Praveen, like what exactly did you mean when you said this plot is not looking nice and can we have something else?
Like in Excel, we have lots of different
Correct.
means uh,
Yes.
designs
The
for
charts.
scatter, yeah, scatter line
Correct.
bar.
So that's
So
what I'm asking you, right? Like, if not this, which chart would you like to see and why?
um,
See, think about it. Think about like what exactly do you want to understand from the chart, and then possibly you'll be able to come up to right chart.
probably a line chart showing two lines for median income and median house value. They
So
will
how will you get
show
a
some
line
relation.
chart? No, no. See, median income is actually many points, right? So line actually connecting them. You remember, right? Like if I'll drop PL to plot here, it will look very cluttered, right? It will be all over the place. See, it's very difficult to make any sense out of it.
Hmm.
Let's think about it. Think about what is your definition of this chart is not looking good, or like what exactly do you want to conclude from this chart, and based on that we can think of some better chart. Okay.
और मार्कर का साइज कम कर देंगे तो थोड़ा कम
हाँ, marker का size. So okay, let's make it 0.2, right? But still it will be very cluttered because बहुत सारा data है.
एवरेज
But see,
निकाल के
if you want to understand कि भाई दोनों में relation क्या है, then scatter is a good thing because immediately you'll know कि भले ही थोड़े ऊपर के points हैं, but general trend यही है कि uh, it's like as your median income is increasing, your house value is also increasing, right?
कैन वी मेक पैड, हम पैड थोड़ा कर दोगे तो ज्यादा और क्या, थोड़ा
Can we
पैड
make
कीजिए, पैड कर दीजिए उसको, अल्फा को अल्फा को,
अल्फा को अच्छा कम करूं मैं?
या अल्फा को कम कीजिए।
Okay. Yeah.
पैड
Very
हो
done.
ज्यादा।
Yeah.
सर इसमें ट्रेंड लाइन का ऑप्शन आ सकता है वो
हाँ, आई
ट्रेंड
थिंक
लाइन का
ट्रेंड का
नहीं है,
होगा। नहीं नहीं, आई
ट्रेंड
थिंक
लाइन का
होगा।
है।
होगा होगा। 1 मिनट, आई थिंक होना चाहिए, लाइक यूजुअली फिटिंग लाइन का ऑप्शन होना चाहिए। 1 मिनट। ओके, लेट्स ट्राई दिस।
And one more thing, like, is there any option of separating both the colors? Like, median income should show in different color, and median house value
नो
should
नो, दैट
show.
इज नॉट पॉसिबल, राइट? बिकॉज सी, द कलर इज, ये मीडियन इनकम, ये मीडियन हाउस की कॉरेस्पॉन्डिंग एक पॉइंट है, तो पॉइंट की डेफिनेशन ही दोनों कोऑर्डिनेट से आएगी ना, एक्स और वाई।
Okay.
सो एक एक अलग करके नहीं कर सकते, अदरवाइज यू प्लॉट देम इंडिविजुअली।
नहीं ये सही है, अगर ट्रेंड लाइन आ जाए और अल्फा को 1 कर दीजिए, मिल जाएगा आपको।
हाँ, सो 1 मिनट, लेट मी ट्राई। एंड एनपी मीन्स नम्पी, जो अपन हम इसके बाद देखेंगे। वन, आई थिंक लाइक पॉली 1D इज लाइक, उससे नहीं हो रहा है। Ideally, I think it's only giving starting and end coordinate, like pura line, it's not drawing all over the place. 1 minute. Okay, okay, okay. P off. Sorry, sorry. Acha, it's giving some function. So, okay, I see. Let's see. Right? Now we are getting that line which fits it. Correct?
Yes.
Hello? Yeah. So then you can do all sort of things, right? Like maybe trend line you can color in something else. So let's color it in red. Color equals red. And then this one scatter, let's increase let's increase alphabet 0.5, and let the color be black only. And let's try this. Let's see. So like this, right?
Hmm.
So I mean, you can make plots like these, right? So
Okay.
overall trend is like increasing trend. So what sort of correlation is this? Positive, negative, or no correlation?
It's,
Is it a
it's like
positive
positive,
correlation?
Good,
positive
good.
correlation.
It is a positive correlation because if one value is increasing, other is also increasing. So
Yes.
that's why if you'll see here, right, when we did df.core, see, between median income and median house value, correlation is 0.672695. Positive number, right? Significant positive
Right.
number.
Yeah.
So all these things you can do. I'll send this code again. Go ahead and try it. I'll do a few more things, right? Just to let you know. It's you can actually get a dotted line also. Typically उसका syntax होता है. So first one is like for the color, and उसके बाद then what sort of line do you want? So I think if I'll draw like this, I think probably it will give me that. I think I'll just have a look. So uske you can write, you can get, or you can apply different sort of textures to your line. So build a plot format, right? Yeah. So let's see format. Yeah, line style. So let's try this one colon. So with colon, like it's like completely dotted line. You will have other styles also, right? Just try these different styles. Uh, if you can get this one also, this one I was trying. So line, then a dot, then a line, then a dot. I mean, right? Like this. A line, then a dot, then a line, then a dot. So all different sort of styles you can apply to your chart, right? Okay. Do try them. Let me know once you're done.
It is saying our semicolon is not a valid color value.
No, so remove color because color की value वो नहीं होती है, but as a line style you can give it. So either write line style is equal to. I mean, I think this will also give error because it's a combination of line style and color.
No, I'm giving both.
No, see, otherwise see, write color equals red and line style equals something, comma, line style, right, like this. So separate them. कलर की वैल्यू कुछ अलग से दो और लाइन स्टाइल की वैल्यू अलग से.
Yes, now it's working.
Hmm. Okay, so I hope everyone is able to do. So we'll move on.
Shivam, what is the formula for correlation PD?
CURR.
Or what is the syntax?
I mean df dot CURR. Data frame लगाना उसमें and yeah dot CURR. And right, also right when you plot, simply plot, right? So you can also give something like marker. So marker मतलब वो individual points will be represented based on whatever marker value you give. And all sort of markers are there. Then there is something called format also, जो अपन ने अभी देखा था, right? Which we were using here. So marker, then line, then color. So you can apply it in this format. We will see this. Hmm. So first thing, like let's firstly plot this one. Simple line. Right? And so we have this y points, which is an array. Once we come to numpy, you'll see what an array is, but array is very, very similar to list. And the only thing is it will be a bit fast. Like we have this numpy array, and on then we are plotting this array. So y points we are plotting, and let's firstly plot it, and then we'll see what marker does. Right, so it will simply plot those points. Now if you'll write marker, तो वो individual points को whatever marker you give, no, based on that वो individual points को वैसे दिखाएगा. So if my marker is like let's say dot, so हर एक point को एक dot के तौर पे दिखा रहा है, right? If your marker is a star, then हर एक point को star के तौर पे दिखाएगा, right? So the various things which you can try, right?
Right.
I am just copy this.
And can we also, like do like data data points and data sets?
हाँ, you
वहाँ
can
plot?
do it on data set also,
No,
right?
no,
Based
no.
on a y.
डेटा पॉइंट्स वहाँ पे आपको दिखाना चाहे प्लॉट में ही, जैसे लाइन चार्ट में प्लॉट में दिखाना चाहे, जैसे फर्स्ट वाला पॉइंट है
Yeah, the
वो एक है,
values, data values
वैल्यूज
on the
डेटा
star.
वैल्यूज.
Data values on the
Okay,
star.
okay, I see, I see, I see, I see. I think yeah, I am sure that should also be possible. Just one, let me see. I'm not sure what's the right setting for that, but I think that should be possible.
So apart from and numpy array, can you take a list?
Okay. List will also give you I. Okay, let me come to list first. Yes, even for list it will be same.
Okay.
Uh, One more thing, Shivam, just silly question, like if we have the Excel and everything, like we have also good, applications to
Right.
plot these graphs. Why we are using this? I mean,
Uh,
Matplotlib. Why?
right. I mean, Matplotlib, like, see, correct. See, but then, I mean, it's the same reason there was Excel, but they came up with Power BI.
Okay. No, no, Power BI is more
Matplotlib
advanced.
is right. Excel, yeah, it's more advanced in the sense that it will provide you. See, the thing is, X in terms of data, data manipulation. Excel is limited, right? You can't do very complicated functions easily on Excel, right? Writing functions and all for Excel is difficult, correct? So in that
Yeah,
sense,
but
Python is easier. So the
okay.
reason Matplotlib is there is because you can use Python to perform all sort of complicated functions on your data, and then why again use Excel to plot the final CSV? Do it in Python only, right? With this, I think mentality, Matplotlib became popular.
Okay.
Okay, so there is something called ax.annotate, uh, which will essentially show you, or plt.text. Let's just see, right? Like अभी data दिख रहा है, right?
Right. Yeah,
And
we are
उसको
able
थोड़ा
to see
दूर
one.
करने की भी, I mean, also those sort of settings you can do.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean there are ways to do it. So I mean हर चीज के लिए you will find ultimately a way through which it can be achieved in Matplotlib. Right. And again, like, to your point, Santosh, like, I see you are completely right. I mean, Power BI visuals are, I think, much better than currently Matplotlib. There are other Python
Yeah, because
libraries like,
yeah. Also, we are searching each and every code. Like I know in future also, I'm
Mhm.
not. We are not going to remember
No,
everything,
no, correct.
all
Nobody remembers. Yeah,
the things, right? So definitely, it will be difficult for us to using Matplotlib,
correct,
to plotting
correct.
a graph or anything,
Right, correct.
right?
See, you're right. But the thing is, right, like, see, the only reason Matplotlib is there is because you do all the other things in Python, right?
Right.
If you want to
Right.
do some database data frame manipulation, some function you have to write, all that you'll do in Python. Then assume, right, like everything you do in Python, then you convert it into CSV, then plot it in Excel. It will be very time consuming, right? Cumbersome. Har
Right.
choti cheez mein you'll have to go to Excel.
Right.
Only for that sake Matplotlib is good, to just plot some simple plots and get a sense of what's going on.
Yeah, actually, and I'm expecting an answer that might be this one is going to use in machine learning, that we
No, no,
can
no,
create
no,
our
no, no,
own.
no,
No,
no, no,
not
no,
nothing like that.
nothing like that.
Okay, okay. Machine learning is pretty much different, right?
It
I
is
mean,
different. It is completely independent of it.
okay.
Hmm. Right. So, I mean, all various marker options you can see from here. Various things you can do to marker. A lot of other settings are available. Marker color, marker size. and outside boundary, what color do you want to give, what is the color for the boundary, what's the color for a fill, all those sort of things, like all possible sort of settings which you can imagine, you can find it. So just feel free to explore, right? And I mean, just feel free to explore. Okay. With that, like we'll come to the next one. So PLT dot line is like it's very similar to PL dot plot, which we've seen. And right, so this is almost like we've seen it. It also, like, you can plot multiple lines in a Python plot. And the way that works is, see here, you have y as your one array or list, like whatever you want. Y2 has another one. Now you are firstly plotting y1, then plotting y2. So what will happen until you do plt.show, it will keep on plotting them as separate line in the plot, right? So see, both y1 and y2 have come, because if you'll do plt.show earlier, it will I mean give separate plots, right? Both दोनों के separate plot is showing. But अगर plt और show नहीं डालोगे, so it will show both of them in the same line. I mean in the same plot, right? Like this. And right, you can also give plt.legend. So plt.legend मतलब बता दे color के स्पेक में कौन सा okay, 1 minute. Label. सो मतलब उसको कुछ लेबल, मतलब उसको नाम दे दो. तो y1 को अपन ने a दिया, y2 को अपन ने b दिया, फिर अपन pl डॉट लेजेंड कर रहे हैं, तो वो कलर के साथ बताएगा कि भाई दिस इज a, दिस इज b, right? I'll send this also. So we just, my only thing which bottom line is, various possible settings are available. You will have to explore based on your requirement, which कौन सी चीज आपको सूट कर रही है, right? Is this clear till here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me
Okay.
try. Let me try.
Go ahead and try it. Yeah, there are many other options also. Maybe I'll just go into details of some. Right, build a plot, and साथ में you can give what sort of plot you want. So format and all you can give, line style. So with ls you can give. Hmm. Right, so see, like अभी अपन ने we changed line style. So पहला वाला dotted बन रहा है, दूसरा वाला इस तरह से, right, dashed line. So all those things are possible. You can again, give marker also different. This is also possible, right? I'll send this code also.
Shivam, why we are showing two charts here?
I mean, just for I mean, no reason. I mean, just because just to tell
No,
you
no,
that okay, two charts are possible.
no. When I am running this the same course, I'm I'm having two charts.
Separate chart.
Yeah, two separate
जस्ट
charts.
चेक कि पीएलटी डॉट शो लास्ट में ही लगा है क्या, मे बी वो पीएलटी डॉट प्लॉट के बाद लगा होगा.
Okay, there is one more. Hey, but
हम्म.
let me change it.
या.
Yes, now it's fine.
Yes. Okay. Hey, what about others? I hope you others are also doing it right. Amrita, you're doing right.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Ashutosh, Ram Prakash.
Yes, sir.
Ram Prakash, by the way, like I
सर
think I'm
सुन रहा हूँ
seeing you
सर.
after a long time. Like hope things are going good. Like कोई issue हो तो मुझे बताइएगा, हाँ.
नहीं सुन रहा हूँ मैं. आई एम
हाँ.
लिसनिंग जस्ट.
ओके श्योर.
नॉट गेटिंग चांस टू प्रैक्टिस. और चीजें समझ में भी नहीं आ रही हैं तो आई एम नॉट दैट इंटरेस्टेड. बस लिसनिंग.
ओके. I think like yeah, I think you had last class. I last class में शायद आप नहीं थे. So maybe just like go ahead and watch the recordings.
या.
So right, आपका sync एक बार फिर से बैठ जाएगा.
राइट.
Okay, but otherwise, right, like if you want, just go ahead, simple Google Colab चालू करके just try running these. Simple like code है and simple like normal Python के function जैसे ही है. plt.plot is to get line plots. plt.scatter is to get dotted I mean points को plot करने के लिए. I mean all those sort of things. Okay, so then let's go to right. Just one more thing, like you can also अगर किसी को ना कई बार समझने में थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम होता है तो like exact point कहाँ है, so उसके लिए pl.grid is used. Right, so ऐसे you can get a grid also. Grid में again there are settings कि कितने spacing पे grid चाहिए and all those things you can adjust, right.
Grid lines,
हाँ,
basically.
grid lines. Okay, yeah, then we'll just see
Can you check?
three. Yeah,
Can you
go
check
ahead.
levels
Levels कहाँ पे?
in the same website where you are seeing?
plt और grid. अच्छा, okay here.
Yes,
Labels, okay,
labels.
labels, right. See, label is like x label and y label which we saw, no.
No.
uh, मतलब क्या बोलते हैं उसे लेबल करने के लिए, राइट, लाइक एक्स एक्सिस को लेबल करने के लिए, वाई एक्सिस को लेबल करने के लिए, टाइटल देने के लिए.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then there are all sort of things, font size and all various things which you can adjust. Okay, so now we'll be specifically look at three types of charts: bar chart, histogram, and pie chart. राइट, सो बार चार्ट. राइट, बार चार्ट लाइक टिपिकली जैसा हमने एक्सेल में देखा था वैसा ही यूज केस होता है. सिंपल plt डॉट बार यूज करके वी मेक इट. And x axis में like usually we put categorical variable, right, discrete variable like a b c d. So वो x axis में आ जाएगा and y axis में उसकी corresponding value number. सो यहाँ पे जैसे x की वैल्यू 3 है, y की b की 8 है, c की 1 है, सो ऑन. सो a की वैल्यू 3 आई, b की वैल्यू 8 आई, फिर ये इसकी वैल्यू 1 है, इसकी वैल्यू 10 है, ऑल दैट थिंग. So this you can simply draw plt dot bar and you can get a bar chart, right? And then there are various settings associated with it. I think like color will work here also. So जो color के bars चाहिए वो color के bars you can get. You can actually values ऊपर दिखा सकते हैं. So various sort of changes, various sort of settings can be applied, right?
Shivam, Shivam,
Hmm.
dictionary keys and values can be represented or not?
Sorry, काय के लिए?
For dictionary, if we have keys and values,
हाँ हाँ
so keys will be in x-axis and
हाँ
values will
हाँ,
be in
good
y-axis.
idea. Yeah, good idea. See, so we can do that, right? So इसी को अपन
First send this
dict
copy. First send this.
हाँ,
Don't change
okay,
it, and then
yeah, sure. Right, so dictionary के भी right, in that x की जगह you can get dict1 dot keys and y की जगह you can get corresponding values, right? So even this will
hmm,
work.
okay. But it will not work like dictionaries that we were using in our those functions. Like in the same dictionary, the keys and values are given.
This is that only, right?
No, no, like this. If we
Huh,
have dictionary,
yeah, I mean this is how I wrote it. Like if you'll print it, you'll get it like this only. See?
okay.
Yeah, even for that it will work properly. Hmm. Right, you can also get horizontal bars. So if you want horizontal bar, just do plt dot bar h instead of bar. तो बार एच में क्या होगा, मतलब सब कुछ हॉरिजॉन्टल एक्सिस पे आ जाएगा. सो योर वाई एक्सिस विल एसेंशियली बिकम योर कैटेगोरिकल वेरिएबल. ओके. Right, so I mean you can do it like this also, right? So you can get a horizontal plot also, right? But like
शिवम
you know,
कॉलम्स का वेट को अगर कम करना हो, वेट को
uh,
कम,
सम करना है मतलब.
ना ना वेट तो ये जो वेट है ना,
हाँ, कॉलम का
इनका
ना.
जो वेट इसका वेट कम करने के लिए।
कम करना है, करेक्ट करेक्ट, यू कैन डू
हाँ
दैट.
हाँ
So 1 minute, PLT dot.
width
हाँ, I think width ही होगा, right? Yeah. हाँ, width.
width ना,
Hmm. So
in which, okay, in this also, right, comma width, how much you want, right?
yeah, correct. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, sorry.
I think you need not to put in the
हाँ,
parentheses.
no, yeah, correct. These are not
Yeah,
required, no?
yeah, it's working directly 0.1 or 0.2, whatever.
हाँ, so you can do that, yeah.
Yeah, without, yeah.
Hmm. Right, so like this you can do. Okay. Similarly, you can change color also. Color, width also you
Color
can
we
change.
change. Yeah. Okay, good.
Height also you can change.
Height also we can change it.
So all those things are possible, right? Is this clear till here?
Yeah.
Okay.
For horizontal bar, we just need to write bar H.
हाँ, correct. Bar H. हाँ, I've sent Neha. Hmm.
But with bar H, we need to change the X and Y, right?
No. With bar H also, same X and Y will work. वो खुद से समझ जाता है.
You
मतलब,
will to
right?
convert it to list. I mean, you have a
See,
list.
currently keys is your X, no? If I'll give a bar H also, I think bar H does not take with parameter. So let's remove it. Simple, this one will work. You didn't do not have to change the axis. वो खुद से समझ जाएगा कि भाई ये जो x है उसको एक्चुअली यहाँ पे रखो, y में डालो. वो खुद से उसे इंटरचेंज कर देता है. ओके,
Okay.
यू गेटिंग मी राइट?
For bar
Mm,
H, you are taking list.
हाँ, यस, बार एच. उसके लिए उसको लिस्ट में कन्वर्ट करना पड़ रहा था. इट वाज सिंपल डॉट कीज से वो नहीं चल रहा था. सो वी हैड टू कन्वर्ट इट इनटू लिस्ट. Okay, I hope it is clear.
clear, clear.
Hmm. Okay, then we'll come to something called histogram. So did we see histogram earlier in this class? I think
No.
during when we were seeing probability distribution, we saw it. 1 minute, I think like I'll just help you recall. Right? So histogram, right? Like you remember, we actually saw it using like when we were seeing PDF, probability distribution function. So we saw, right? कि ऐसे पीडीएफ भी सॉ कि एक्स की वैल्यू सबसे ज्यादा कॉमन है तो इसकी प्रोबेबिलिटी बहुत ज्यादा है, यहाँ पे प्रोबेबिलिटी कम हो रही है, राइट? नॉर्मल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑल वी सॉ, राइट? यू रिमेम्बर?
No.
नो?
I mean, I know this, but I don't remember that we have covered the histogram, but I know what is it.
ओके, व्हाट अबाउट अदर्स? नेहा, याद है अपन ने देखा था पीडीएफ?
नहीं सर, नहीं
नहीं
देखी
याद,
सर।
कोई बात नहीं। कल्पना?
पीडीएफ देखा था सर, पीडीएफ देखा था, पीडीएफ किया,
हाँ,
that PPT which you have shown in the first
करेक्ट,
classes of
यस,
mathematics.
यस।
Yeah,
हाँ
we
सर
did the
स्टार्टिंग
PDF,
के
but
लेक्चर्स में।
हाँ, स्टार्टिंग के लेक्चर में।
हाँ,
हाँ हाँ, तो हम वो मिस
In
किए थे ना।
Excel, I think.
नो, नॉट एक्सेल, हम था
नो,
लाइक
एक्चुअल में
मैथ, राइट? मैथ फॉर डेटा साइंस, दोज
मैथ
वन।
में किया।
Yes, bar graph and like that graphs we did, no,
हाँ,
sir?
करेक्ट करेक्ट, उसके बाद था, राइट?
बार बार कवर किया।
या सो ओके, मे बी नो प्रॉब्लम, आई एक्सप्लेन अगेन। सी, सो हिस्टोग्राम मींस क्या होता है? जैसे अज्यूम यू हैव डेटा लाइक दिस, 1 2 3 2 4 5 4 3, ओके? एंड देन समवन आस्क्स यू कि भाई बार ग्राफ बनाओ। तो सबसे पहले बार ग्राफ में एक स्पेसिंग देखते हैं कि जैसे लाइक मानो बार, सॉरी, हिस्टोग्राम बनाओ। तो हिस्टोग्राम में से मानो अपन बिन साइज से, वो बाद में बिन साइज एंड ऑल विल सी लेटर, बट मानो ऐसा है कि 1 से लेके 2 तुम्हारा पहला बिन है, 2 से लेके 3 तुम्हारा दूसरा बिन है, 3 से लेके 4 तुम्हारा चौथा बिन है, तीसरा बिन है सॉरी, और 4 से लेके 5 तुम्हारा चौथा बिन है, ओके?
हम्म,
आप देखेंगे कि 1 से लेके 2 के बीच में कितने पॉइंट्स हैं?
कितने रेशियो पॉइंट्स थे? 3 पॉइंट्स।
गुड, 3 पॉइंट्स हैं। सो वी विल सिंपली प्लॉट 3। अब 2 से लेके 3 के बीच में डोंट
I
इंक्लूड
mean
2,
that's
3।
that is it should be like 1 to 2 and 3 to 4. I mean the
No,
gap should be there, 2.5 or something like that.
so
Gap
2,
should be
right?
there.
Yes.
हाँ।
Then 3 to 4 there is 3 points, right? Again,
हम्म,
4 to 5 1,
1.
right? So this is a histogram कि डेटा को बिन में डिवाइड करो एंड देन जस्ट सी कि हाउ मेनी पॉइंट्स आर
फ्रीक्वेंसी
प्रेजेंट इन ईच बिन।
फ्रीक्वेंसी कैलकुलेट कितनी बार,
करेक्ट,
कितने
फ्रीक्वेंसी
पॉइंट्स आ रहे
कैलकुलेशन, करेक्ट।
हैं।
So this is how you get a histogram,
हम्म,
right?
Yes.
So whenever you have a data from normal distribution, how does that histogram look like?
नॉर्मल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन में तो जहाँ कर्व बन रहा होगा वहां पे ज्यादा होगा,
करेक्ट। सो उसमें हिस्टोग्राम लुक्स लाइक दिस, बीच में बहुत ज्यादा है,
बीच में ज्यादा होगा और फिर साइड में कम होता जाएगा और फर्स्ट
करेक्ट,
वाले में भी कम होता जाएगा।
राइट? सो इट लुक्स समथिंग लाइक दिस, राइट?
हम्म,
आई होप इट इज क्लियर।
Yes.
हेलो?
ये इसके प्लस
ओके, then for plotting histogram, right? Initially what we'll do, हम numpy में, right? numpy में you can get data from normal distribution, right? So the way this one works is like what do you want is the mean, what should be the mean of your normal distribution, what should be the standard deviation, and how many points you want, right? So if you I'll also show it.
Okay, these are given. I mean, these are given on that.
These are the input parameters to that function, right?
So if
What should be your
we
mean? What should be your standard deviation, and how many points you want?
and if we want we want a histogram to plot a histogram, we need to
Huh.
know our data as the and mean and all this, right?
No, you don't need
To,
all that for histogram. This is just to get the data, right? See,
okay, random.
assume if
Okay,
randomly. So
okay.
maybe, right, like if you want, I'll get the data like this, right? And then we can plot, right? So see, 1 से 2 के बीच में कितने हैं, then right, 2 से 3 के बीच में, all this. So I think 2 से 3 के बीच में maybe points नहीं है, right? Because it's like discrete. So 1 से 2 के बीच में like it's plotting क्योंकि इतने हैं. Then 2 से 3 के बीच में it didn't plot anything. I'm not sure, like maybe उसकी bin size या bin setting वगैरह के कारण हुआ होगा. But like you I hope you're getting me, like इस तरह से, right, you can get a, you can get a histogram, right? कि 1 पे कितने हैं, 2 पे कितने हैं, 3 पे, 4 पे, 5 पे, then 6 पे एक भी नहीं था, and then 7 पे. इंस्टेड अगर मैंने कुछ कंटिन्यूअस वैल्यूज ली होती, राइट, अभी सारी डिस्क्रीट है इसलिए थोड़ा ऐसा बना है. जस्ट वन, लाइक इफ यू डू लाइक दिस. Okay, this one. सो आई मीन राइट, अगर डेटा में गैप नहीं होगा तो आई मीन आई होप यू गेटिंग मी, दैट वो प्रॉपरली सही बिन से एक पूरा हिस्टोग्राम बच जाएगा, राइट? एंड if you want, like you can actually control the number of bins. So if you write bins equal to let's say 2, so right, आप देखो पूरा जुड़ा है क्योंकि दो ही बिन है. तो पहली बिन 1 से लेके 2 तक चेक कर रही है, दूसरी बिन 2 से लेके 3 तक, राइट? तो 1 से लेके 2 के बीच में 5 पॉइंट है, 2 से लेके 3 के बीच में 7 पॉइंट है,
Yep.
राइट?
Yes.
So like this you can get a histogram. I hope it is clear. I'll send this code. Similarly, right, you can get for a normal distribution also. Right, and we can increase the number of bins. Right, so this is normal. बीच में थोड़ा ज्यादा फिर कम होने लगता है, right? Correct?
Yeah,
हाँ.
yes, yeah.
Okay, so I'll just send it. Try. Let me know once you're done. Like then we'll just see pie chart.
That's it.
Hmm.
Okay, Shivam, while others are doing, so
Hmm.
Jupyter is the same as
Google Colab.
uh, Google Colab, right? I mean, it's
Yes.
also a platform where we practice.
Correct.
execute
Yes.
Python. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Is there any other benefits of Jupyter, or is
Sorry?
that same? Is there any other benefits of Jupyter, or is the exact same?
No, no, it's exactly same. Exactly same. Just that, right? Google Colab अपन online चलाते हैं. Jupyter you can run on your own desktop. That's it.
Okay.
Okay, others like let me know once you're done. We'll just start with pie chart.
Done, sir.
Okay. So first thing, like simply, all right, as we had seen pie chart in Excel, similar pie chart you can get in Python also. So simple plt.py is used, and inside that you can give that, okay, plot me pie chart for these values. So, first value will have 35% area of pie chart, then 25%, then 25, then 15. So, right, I think sum should always be 100. So here you see, right, like this is 35%, then 25 and all. So if sum is not 100, I think it is still plot. But right, it will automatically, right, like it will become like it will give area which is proportional to its value. So assume if I'll give one to all, then each of those will get 25% area, right? All 25, correct?
Right.
And if I'll make two to something, then that will be 40%, other will be 20%, right?
Right.
So like this, and then you can give labels also to it. So right, and then there's something like start label, कि first वाला जो भी होगा, it will always like यहाँ पे end होगा वो. So I mean, there are many parameters you can play with them, but you can give labels also to pie chart. इस case में apple, banana, right? So apple, then banana, then cherries, and then dates last way. And each of their values actually area correspond to the values given, right? Okay. Right, you can give like labels using I mean, just create another list for labels, हर एक का क्या नाम है, and give it here. I hope this is clear.
Yes.
Yeah, then there is something called start angle. I'm not touching it now, but like using start angle you can actually cover कि भाई ultimately where should that particular thing end. So this one. So see here, right, apples, like earlier it was always starting from x-axis. Apple starts from here, then goes till here, then
The
banana
maximum
starts.
angle,
Huh,
the maximum, the I mean,
the
the
starting angle.
maximum starting angle. Okay.
Hmm. And if you make it 90, then it will start from here, right, 90 degrees away, then banana, then cherry, then
Okay.
date. So you can change that. Then there is something really interesting called explode. And explode मतलब
Separates.
जैसे ना पाई का एक शेयर कट के थोड़ा दूर रखा हो. It's
Separates.
used to give
Mm-hmm.
that feeling. So explode, right? So only thing is like explode में you'll have to give कि भाई center से कितना दूर होना चाहिए. So apples we are saying should be 0.2 from the center, and others should be 0. So others center से लगे होने चाहिए, सिर्फ apple अलग होना चाहिए. So in order to show that you can give explode में, right, that particular list. अगर अपन इसको 0.4 कर देंगे, So it will be like this: apple, banana, right? अलग अलग थोड़ा दूर दूर है. Banana थोड़ा ज़्यादा दूर है because we made it 0.4. If we make it 0.1, वो थोड़ा पास आ जाएगा. So these things you can try, right? So do try it. Again, interesting thing.
But Shivam, we have four items, and in my explode, you have given around one, two, three. अच्छा, okay, okay.
Four,
तो
no?
दो ही को तो अलग
Yeah,
किया
yeah.
ना.
Yes, yes.
अगर अदर को भी अलग करना है तो 0.1 सबको दे दो.
Hmm.
Yeah, if we want to show something separately in
हम्म.
visual, then we
Yeah.
can.
Yes.
इसलिए सिंगल
Yes.
को ही दिखाया जाता है क्या.
Mm-hmm.
So see, I think like again these things, right? Like I think Excel, I'm not sure. शायद होगा. Power BI में भी शायद होगा. है ऐसा?
एक्सेल में है. एक्सेल में है.
हाँ. अच्छा अच्छा. Okay.
हम्म.
ये पांच का साइज मुझे छोटा या बड़ा कर सकते हैं.
हाँ कर सकते हैं. So एक तरीका तो ये होता है plt dot fig size, right? And dot figure fig size equals, let's say 2, 2, right? इस तरह से you can change the size of a figure. So अपने हिसाब से height और width ऐसे set कर सकते हैं. Okay? Okay. Then similarly, you can apply shadow and all. Colors you can change. Give whatever color you want, you can give them for each of those individual, individual pie, portion of pie. You can also give legend, right? So, I mean, all those things are available, right?
Right.
So just explore it. I mean, again, right? See, it is very similar to what I told in Excel. Basically, once you know that okay, these things are available, then it's more of art and then any science. So now it depends on you. Ki what is your application? How do you want to show it? And then explore more and more on your site, and you'll figure out how to do few things, right? So I'm just give them. Just take 2 more minutes. Try it, and then like lastly, I'll just cover NumPy.
Even we can plot multiple in single run, right? Multiple charts in single run.
Hmm. Yes.
No?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. If you want, it's always advisable to use different PL structures so that they come in separate.
Okay.
Frames.
I mean, we can't use single PLT dot show for all of them, right? We can.
You should not, right? Like अगर as long as
Okay.
सभी के सभी आपको एक ही मतलब चार्ट में नहीं चाहिए.
No, 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 no. ये अलग अलग चाहिए.
अलग अलग चाहिए, then use
तो
multiple
each
PLT roadshows.
okay each plot ये के लिए हमें अलग अलग PLT dot show, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Shivam, I'm trying to plot
Mhm.
a pie chart for a dictionary where keys and values are there.
Mm.
It is giving me error.
Yeah,
Is the
share your screen. Yeah, go ahead and share your screen, Praveen. Hello? Are you sharing, Praveen? Hello, am I audible? Amrita, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
we can hear you. Can hear you. I think
Okay,
you might have some internet issue.
okay, okay, sure. Until he resumes. Maybe right, like we'll start with NumPy. So again, right, as I had told, NumPy is again another Python library, very useful for data science. And mostly, right, instead of list, we prefer NumPy because it's faster. So it's implemented such that it is faster. But I mean, it's very, very similar to list in terms of its look and all. So you can convert any list to a NumPy array, right? So assume you have list one like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then first thing is like import numpy. So numpy is as a short form, people typically call it np. So you can also use it. So import numpy as np. And then whenever you want to convert a list to a numpy array, just write array one is equal to np dot array list one. Right. So like this, you can get an numpy array. Now if you print it, you get the array. Okay.
Shivam, can
Similar
you
without commas.
Sorry.
Yep.
are you able to see my screen now?
No, no. Actually, I'm sharing. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, yeah, I can see it now.
Okay. So this is the
Yeah, close this one. Yes. So in pl.py, right, dict1 dot values. So you will have to make pie chart for values. Not, I mean, you cannot make it for entire dictionary. So write dict1 dot values there.
where?
Plt.py में write dict1 dot values. Hmm. Run it. And explode, I'm not sure like why are you giving dictionary values in explode? It will not look good because it will explode by that much amount. Did you run it? What happened? You didn't run it, no? Run it first.
No, it's not running.
No, no. Just explode पूरा हटा दो.
This one.
हाँ, yes. पूरा हटा दो, including उसकी list की जो values दी हैं. Run it now. Right? Explode की जरूरत नहीं थी ना उधर. Explode मतलब ये saying कि राम को 20 से explode करो, श्याम को 35 से explode करो, वो बहुत ज्यादा
Okay.
explode है, वो दिखेगा नहीं.
Okay.
Explode में छोटे numbers देने चाहिए, वो भी list बना के खुद से.
So we will have to give here values like we are
Hmm.
taking values
Hmm.
here.
Hmm.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Hmm. Okay. So as I told you, like we started with numpy array. So simply you can create an array like this for a list. Okay. And array indexing and all is again very, very similar. I mean, exactly similar to a list, right? You can also get an array, right? Let's say array one, if I'll do 2 से लेके let's say -1 तक. So it will start from index 2 and go on till -1. Array 1. Right? So 2 से लेके -1 में 3 is the only element because -1 will not be included. If you'll not put -1, सारे elements आएंगे. 3 or 4. Right? So like this. Indexing is very, very similar to what we do in list. Okay? I hope it is clear till here.
Mhm.
And then copy, right? Copy is again very, very similar to what we used to do with list. Right? Copy, if you'll copy it, then whatever changes you make, those will not be reflected. Uh, right? So I mean, just once again, maybe I show an example. Hmm. So view is maybe not that important now, but let's say we have array one, right? Let's say array two is equal to array one. And now let me make some change to array two. Zeroth element, I make it 5. And then I'll print array one. So see, array one also got changed, right? Just the same way वो list में होता था. Initially 1 2 3 4 था, अब मैंने array 2 को बदला तो भी array 1 भी बदल गया. But if I use copy, then ऐसा नहीं होगा. Okay? One minute. हाँ, right? If you use copy, it will not change. Okay? Yeah. So then there many, many things are, very, very similar. We'll certainly not look at all now. But maybe just reshape is the only thing like I'll tell. So again, whenever you want to see the shape of an array, simply do array without shape. Right? So it's like 4 because there's simply 4 values. Instead, if you want a 2D array, right? Like 1, 2 के लिए 3. So then it's 2 cross 2, right? 2 rows, 2 columns. By the way, array cannot contain different data types, right? So if I'll write A here, it will give error. No. 1 minute. Okay, I'm sorry, like maybe I think it can. Okay, sorry. No, array can certainly contain different data types. But the thing is, right, like array cannot contain list of multiple sizes. So if I write 1 2 3, right, so my एक list बनाया इसमें मैंने I'm giving 3 elements and दूसरी list में I'm giving just 2 elements. If I'll run this, it's showing error, right? I mean, it will give you an error because this is not possible. Uh, Array के अंदर if you are making list के अंदर सब list if you're making, then you should consistently do it. भाई जितना size है, जैसे पहला list अगर दूसरे 2 size का है तो बाकी भी 2 size के होंगे. Then only you'll be able to make a table, no? अगर पहला 3, मतलब just think of it, पहली रो में अगर 3 कॉलम है, दूसरी रो में 2 ही कॉलम है, तो टेबल प्रॉपर्ली नहीं बनेगा. That's why it will not work. Okay?
But it should contain blank values.
then you'll have to specifically mention that उस जगह पे blank होना चाहिए.
Okay.
Right. So, I mean, right, in that sense, array is a bit stringent because it's majorly used for data science related applications, right? So we have proper data. अभी भी अपन जैसे सभी लिस्ट को array में convert करते जा रहे थे. So typically we don't have such things कि पहली में 3 value, दूसरी में 2, because all we have are usually pandas data frame जो proper already structured होती हैं. So converting them into arrays straightforward. कुछ उसमें issue नहीं होता है. Okay. And just last thing I'm showing you, again dot reshape, right? At times it's useful. So reshape मतलब देखो initially array का अगर if you see what is the shape, so it's 12, right? 12 row because there are 12 values. Now you can convert it into 4 comma 3. So you'll simply write error dot reshape जो भी shape चाहिए. तो 4 row 3 column. Just make sure that 4 into 3 is 12. तो वो product बनना चाहिए. 4 comma 4 if you'll give it will give error. Because 12 value से 4 comma 4 बन ही नहीं सकता. But 4 comma 3 बन सकता है. तो 4 row 3 column. तो 1 2 3 will be your row 1. 4 5 6 will be your row 2. 7 8 9 will be your row 3. 10 11 12 will be your row 4. So you can change the shape of an array like this, right? 4 comma 3, you can give 6 comma 2 also, right? You can give 3 2 2 also, 3D array, right? So it will give you that. Okay. Are you understanding? Yeah, I mean, like, don't worry, like we will see array a lot. I mean, specifically जितनी भी data science related उसमें उसका जो भी use आएगा ML में, we'll see numpy के specific functions time and again. Is this clear? I'll just paste this code. I'm not hearing anything. Like, is someone saying something? Ashutosh, is this clear? Misbah,
Yes, sir.
Praveen, Santosh?
Yes.
Okay. So, right, NumPy, like we will, I mean, because it will come again and again in ML. So, जितनी भी इसकी important चीजें हैं, we will see this when we actually go ahead and do ML. Okay, I think that's all for today. I will properly start ML like from next class. So I'll just give a basic precursor of what ML is, and then we'll start looking at multiple models and corresponding things. Meanwhile, as you know, next Sunday is your exam. Make sure koi aap, you practice well and make sure you do well in this exam, right? Because I mean, if you have done assignments, you should be able to do well in the exam. All will be from class, no new topic, nothing of this, only Python, no ML, no NumPy, no pandas, nothing. So make sure that you practice well and do it well. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, Shivam.
Okay. Yeah, that's it from my side. Anyone has any doubts, something to say?
No.
Okay. If not,
Thank you.
thank you. See you all next week. Bye.
Sure. Okay. Thanks. Bye.